In this step, we introduce how to position Model Ts precisely. In the Tooth Placement window, three tabs available: Simple, Advanced, and Chain Model. They represent three models for performing tooth placement. The Chain Model tab is only activated if you position multiple teeth. Moving tooth models. Let's activate Move and click the model tooth you want to move and drag the tooth to the desired position. To restrict movement to certain directions, activate a corresponding radio button. Tips: there are shortcuts we need to remember. Hold Control, we can rotate a teeth, hold Shift, scale a teeth, and hold Control Shift, perform direction-based scale. Tooth library switch. Using the library drawdown, you can change the tooth library. Click the arrow button to select the next or previous library in the list. Hold Control while scrolling the mouse wheel to cycle between all installed. The drop-down menu will open a preview of the available tools library, as you can see. In the Advanced tab, you can perform instant anatomic morphing on the model teeth. Hold Shift to scale different teeth parts, hold Control to rotate different parts, and hold Control and Shift to translate different parts, and the tooth axial selection scale allows intuitive direction-based scaling. While holding down Shift, left-click to point and move towards the axis of teeth that you want to scale. With Control Shift, you can scale two axes of the tooth simultaneously. And free axis selection scale as a visualization boundary, which makes it easier to see the direction of the scaling, and hold Shift to scale in one direction. Hold Control Shift to scale in two directions. And regions of interest free forming allows you to make basic shape changes during the tool setup stage. An instant anatomic morphing cutting with antagonist. If you click and move scale a teeth, the intersections with the antagonist will be cut. Instant anatomic morphing deformation with antagonist. If you click and move a scale or tooth, DentalCAD will automatically adapt the tooth shape to the antagonist and create adequate contact areas. You can maintain minimum thickness by selecting the corresponding button. When moving a teeth, it will be modified in a way that minimum thickness is applied in real time. Maintaining the minimum thickness works in combination with different morphing tools. Select anterior posterior and using the slider, you can apply natural tooth abrasion. Flatten the cusps or create a deeper shape for the posteriors as well as reshaping the anteriors. The chin mold is a useful function to arrange model teeth in multiple tooth bridge. If not available if you have copied teeth as direct copies in the tooth anatomy generation steps, or if reduced pontics are present in your project. The tube indicates the tooth chin. Placement discs marks the end of the tooth chin. By clicking the control point, which are present for every model tooth and the placement discs, you can pin positions of teeth and placement discs. When pinned, the control point appears in red and the tooth placement discs will not be affected by movement, rotation, scaling action. Clicking a red control point will unpin the tooth or the placement disc again. There are three chin molds, represented by three top buttons in the chin mold. Chin that transform all teeth in chin. Single, transform a single tooth tube. A tube, transform all teeth on a fixed bowl. Move, skew, and rotate model teeth in a chin using the same functions as in the simple tab one in move mode. To move the tooth chin, click a model tooth in the chin and drag. To rotate the tooth chin, click a model tooth in the chin where you want to apply rotation and drag in desired rotation direction while holding control. The greater the distance to the point you select, the lesser the rotation influence. To scale the tooth chin, click a model tooth in the chin and drag in the desired scaling direction while holding Shift. You can also move, rotate, and scale placement discs while clicking a placement disc. The control points of both discs turn red, and you can drag one end of the chin while the other end remains fixed. Once you let the disc off, both placement discs will be unpinned again. The tooth scalable. If a chin transformation is too big, the tooth will be scaled and checked to deactivate and keep contact. By default, the teeth remain in contact and check to deactivate. This will allow gaps and intersections between teeth. When activated again, contacts will be reestablished. Show chin controls and check to hide the tube and control points. Single mode. To move, rotate, and scale an individual teeth, use the same function as in the simple tab one in move mode. Moving, rotating, and scaling a single tooth will affect the entire chin to some extent when the checkbox Keep in Contact is activated. The checkbox Teeth Scalable, Keep in Contact, and Show Chin Controls are available with the same functions in chin mode. Tube mode. Tube mode. In this mode, you can move, scale, and rotate teeth in a chin along with a fixed bowl indicated by a red tube extending the end of the main tube. Move the teeth along this bowl by dragging your mouse. Rotation and scaling behavior are the same as in the chain mode. The checkbox kept in contact is not available, as the teeth always stay in contact. Available checkbox are T-scalable, show chain controls, and limit rotations to buccal-lingual tilt with the same function as in chain and single mode. Symmetry option. In the option sections of the chain mode tab, the symmetry button is activated if you place model teeth on both jaw sides at opposing positions. You can use the symmetry function to create symmetry from the right and left jaw side. The symmetry button actually consists of 4 buttons. Hovering over one of these buttons displays the blue symmetry indicators in the main view, indicating the symmetry plane, considered teeth, and the symmetry direction. Define a symmetry by click one of the 4 buttons. The interior symmetry button will appear activated. Any movement, rotate, scaling action on one jaw side will be mirrored to the other side along the symmetry plane. To deactivate the symmetry function, click Symmetry again. For teeth, symmetry include For front teeth, symmetry include canines and premolars, not only incisors. The symmetry plane control is a sphere with 2 arrows. The arrows indicate which teeth are used as reference for the plane orientation. The reference teeth are locked. To change the reference teeth, click the control point of a teeth on the other jaw side. The symmetry plane control will jump to the new position and the control points of both reference teeth will appear red. To pin the symmetry plane, click the sphere between the arrows. Thank you for your time. Please like our video to encourage us to bring more content online.